I think oh, here we go. The record is allowed to start again. Sorry guys, for those of you watching the recording. So I have used the spray paint to paint the first layer of color on my canvas. Excuse me, Mr. Mo, did I scare you? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's two. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me. You're McLovin' it. Do you know what? I don't feel bad other than like in the past couple of hours I've been a little sneezy and stuff, but other than that, I'm really liking the doodles with the pearl pen. Really liking those. And it's resisting the paint, of course, because I've washed it down. Really like that. All right, I'm just going to get a new paper towel. And then I'm going to just kind of blot a little bit. Because I don't want to be here all day. If I lift it up, can you guys still see it? So I've lifted up, some of the drippage will happen. I am loving all this texture, man. Oh my god, this is like completely making me happy. Completely. I love the beads in there. Now you get to watch paint dry. You can even, it's even better to see the texture when it's up. Oh, good. Heather, you need to like type it, not just answer it out loud. You're being selfish with your answers. Fabulous. Karma says it's going to be globbing texture paste all over a piece of unfinished wood tomorrow for something. Awesome. Glad this has inspired you. This almost, it looks like a bouquet of painty, arty goodness. I'm loving it. That's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. Yay! Funny when that happens. It doesn't usually. I do have to get more paint up here though, in the top right corner. And believe it or not, I love the plastic canvas. Yay! It's a cool arty bouquet. Yay! All right, am I going to be dry enough to put some silks on? I probably will be. Let me just pick up some of this paint that's rolling around here on right in front of me, because you know I'm going to put my chest right in it. The shelf that I have adorning the front of me. Lego would be very cool in here. But I wanted to keep this with art supplies. Then you need to do one with Lego in it. All right, silks. What have I got going here? Ginger peach, oyster, ooh, fern, coralberry, boysenberry. Ooh, that would be fun. Boysenberry. I want to, ooh, rose yellow would be good. You know I love my ginger peach. I think it's ginger peach over rose yellow. And I'm looking for a blue that I want. One blue in particular, like a African jade, I think is what it's called. Or guatemalan green would be cool in that. Take that back. I'm going green, I think. Well, let me see if I am or not. Let me mix this first. Ginger peach. No, what? No ginger. I said ginger peach is right here. Ginger peach is right here. His favorite thing is gelatos, and he makes, oh, that's so great. Oh, I might as well use one of those popsicle sticks to stir this. Where are my popsicle sticks? I just have like how many of them? Sitting right here. Ah, oh, typical me. Let me just see if this is what I want. Yes! I could even use teal, but I'm thinking I like this guatemalan green. Hold on. Oh, yes. I'm going to put it on with this brush. Hold on. Hey, Darcy. All right, so all I'm doing now is I'm just kind of going in with the silks. Now the silks will go on anything porous or non-porous. So it does not matter, it's going to go onto my metal pieces just fine. And the silks have these fantastic properties to them. They have a mica and mineral flecks in them. Can you guys see if I'm doing it like this? And they are just shimmery, shimmery, shimmery. And I'm really liking this green. Because of this tealy blue I've got going here, it's like totally rocking my world. And I'm going to kind of go right into the metal on this number 2. I don't know if you guys can see that number 2 back in there, but some of the paint missed them from the sprays. So I'm just going to make sure I get them with the silks. Cool. Yes, this is guatemalan green. It's a nice color. I am going to put another color on here, but I really, really loving that. Can you guys see it? And I'm just kind of going through, just kind of touching up some areas in here. Now I am going to go in and add another color, as I said, because right now I'm still pretty monotone. I am going to do pops of color in here too. Don't you worry, gotta get some ginger peach. You see it now? Good. All right. Ginger peach, ginger peach. Now I have to be careful where I put the silks together because they are still a paint and they will mix. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to make brown, right? So I think perhaps I'll dry this first bit. Because the green and the orange and the ginger peach if they mix together, totally your colors, awesome, Jillian. If they mix together, of course, I'm gonna mix and get like this little putrid brown thing happening. So we don't want that. So I'm just gonna heat it up, baby. Heat it up. All right. All right, so I'm just kind of I'm shading, like I'm highlighting now. Shading, highlighting. Can you see that orange? You found a great website on how not to get brown? Very cool. Well, if you want brown, that's a cool thing. It's fab with the blue. I hear you. I'm with you. I'm liking this with the blue. Touching, touching, touching. Have a little piece of now when I'm looking at my piece, I don't know about you guys when you paint or you do, I kind of almost squint. I should almost take my glasses off because I'm trying really hard not to worry too much about where I'm putting. I'm just placing color. So I'm trying really hard not to look too closely at where I'm placing it because this is a collage, remember. This is nothing. Oh, I'm going to have to glue that down some more. All right, so I think I'm liking that. Now I'm going to do a little pop of color in the paint department now too, because this should pretty much be dry on there now. Aren't you happy you can say colors since you can't? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can sing colors. I've got some yellow here and I have some orange. I'm just trying to decide how I want to. Hold on. Well, make sure that I have the orange all going. Lime green. Because they caught me on a copyright infringement. I don't quite understand it personally. Whatever. Oh, come on, silly bugger. Now there's a reason I'm doing this here because I want to drip it in a minute. So I'm throwing on some color. Remember, everything underneath there is dry, so it shouldn't affect it. So I am going to now drip that, like so. Doo-doo. More PC crap on the muck. Yes, yes, indeedly do. All right. So I'm just letting this drip for a sec. I've got a lot of water here, so the pigment's not going to be very strong. I'm going to add some primary elements to that as well so that we can get a really strong pigment, but that's okay. Thanks, Linda. I'll take it as a compliment. Apparently I came too close. Okay, I really like that yellow coming down. I'm going to spray a little bit more so I can have more pigment on the bottom here. But it is pretty washed out. I just wanted a hint. There we go. So when it dries, you'll barely see it. until I get the primary elements there. Look at me. This is how I clean my table after I drip wash. Okay. Alrighty. What do you think, guys? So far, so good? All right. I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide if I want to make that more orangey or if I want to make that. Where's my orange? Heck with it. And yes, I know I'm making a little brown. Bear with me. As long as it's not too brown. That was dilution spray, by the way. That was, what was that? Crushed orange. Squeezed orange. Squeezed, crushed, whatever. All right. Dry. Because it's more ginger peachy now, right? All right, let's get out some. Ooh, that could be fun. Citrus mandarin, spice pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to throw in some primary elements now too. For those of you who don't know, primary elements is also from Luminar. It is the base of what's in the silks and in the twinks. It's a powder. And I'm just going to take some of this powder. This one is the spice pumpkin, I believe. And I am going to sprinkle some of it over my canvas. Ooh, maybe not that much. Okay. And now I'm going to give it a shot of water. It sticks because it's still wet. And this is what's gonna, oh, yes, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. It's gonna give it a shot of, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Shinies. It's gonna give it a shot of shiny. And I'm going to let that drip down. I love it, love it, love it. Sure it does. It stands out as soon as you put it. Now remember, I have mixed this. I put an orange on it. Because pumpkin spice is an orange. Ready orange, but it's an orange. And I think I want to put all the way up. So let me see what else I want to do. pumpkin spice. Other way around. They merged with them. They weren't picked up. They work it's the same person is doing the same thing. It's just that Creative Imaginations is distributing them. But both companies are working together as a new company called Splash of Color. Creative Imaginations as a company no longer exists. Truth be told. Oh, come on. I think I have to. There we go. That's what I wanted. As I say, the color that I start out with is never the color I end with. Go figure. Do, 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 do. Hello, Leslie. I'm thinking I might turn it around and go that way too. Actually, I don't know, can you see that in the camera? Because I've got it right up. So it's dripping the other way. Like so. There. Oh, that makes me very happy. Almost metallic. With the color underneath it. Makes me truly happy. You're braver than I to drip it both. But you know what? Seriously, it is all it is water and pigment, right? So if you don't like it, thin it out with more water. Do it again. Paint over it. Gesso. You gotta experiment with these things. Experiment with such things. I love how by adding that pop of color, so it's very shiny right now. For those of you who don't know primary elements or twinks or silks, this is very shiny. It's very luminous. And I'm loving how this create is coming through. Absolutely love it. Like how it's picking it up. I am not sure. Are they also by Luminart, Karma? Then probably. Karma's asking if primary elements used to be called polished pigments. I bet they are. I bet you they're the same thing. Are they the same type of color palette? And it's probably going to work the same way. Oh my God, I am in such love. Oh my God. I really wish you guys can see this. Oh my gosh, I have to show you something too close up in a minute. Look at that live. Hold on, right here. You see it? Live. Look at this. Okay, that's totally rocking my world. Oh, I'm not done with my edges yet, though, Karma. I'm going to go around with the shiny stuff. It looks like a shiny it certainly does. Very cool. Love how that just went into that little etching. And I like how that number 3 turned out beside it, too. Like, totally cool. Even my pen nibs look good. All right, I have to do stuff around my edges. I really like the middle. Now I got to deal with the edges. All right, so I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Pink azalea, ginger flower. Ginger flower might be good. I'm going to use ginger flower. Ginger flower is a silk. This is the silk anyway. And silks are an acrylic glaze, iridescent, and we'll wash over it. Oh, I think I got some, wasn't quite dry there. See, I want to punch up this area through here. And I really liked that, I still wet poop. See, I really should be waiting for this to dry. All right. Not a big fan of that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making these edges a little bit more opaque. Mixing the blues. I'm going to get another blue in there in a minute. Not done yet, so don't think I'm covering it, because I'm not. Okay, here I go. Let's see if I did the right thing here. Hold on one sec. Because this is going to drive me crazy, and again, I'm going to get myself in it. I'm just gonna, there. Okay, dry and then drip. I'm gonna dry and then I'm gonna do some iridescent dripping. Okie dokie. I missed some broadcasts. Is this on a canvas? It is. It is one heck of a canvas. It's 16 by 20. Oh, I don't want to make it too. I wanted some blending in browns, but not too many. So I'm just kind of sucking up some of that color. I don't want it to drip too much. I'm gonna add some more ginger peach in there. Well, not ginger peach, but spiced pumpkin later. So. still loving it. Because these reddy browns that I'm creating with the mixing is looking really kind of cool with the blues. Well, this is where I start playing with color. I'm not afraid to experiment with it. Chances are I might fail though. I'm going to keep going back and do it again. God, I love the brushes in there though. It's still looking kind of cool. Mrs. Peeper, I'm seeing different people on here as I look up. Sorry, I haven't said hello. I've been occupado. Okay, now it's like watching paint dry. Look at that. Alright, so I need some metallic. I need some drip. God, I love that shine. But I don't want the colors to mix right now, so that's why I'm trying to dry it off. Can you guys see this in the camera while I've got it tilted? Please let me know if you can't. Good, I'm glad it does, Cheryl. This is looking so cool. Yay, Deb! Okay, I think I might get some. I really want to make sure I get the outside the way I want it. That's my fear at the moment. I love doing tons of fun collage-y things like this. When I create for myself, this is how I like to create for myself. And I do have a plan for this, and if it goes through, I will let you know. There's a reason I wanted to keep it the same type of stuff. The little houses look like they're sliding into something. The little art house is sliding into art. I like that. Did Jen change the station before she left? She might have. Oh my gosh. Nothing like watching Karen dry paint. Come on, come on, dry. At least dry enough that I can add more. That's why I use the glossy gel, is because I love the shine that the metallic paints, right? Yeah, the metallic paints and pigments give. And that gel is just shimmering underneath it. Just the added gloss, right? Time to get a Coke and get one for me too. Am I singing? Seriously. Hey, hi Brenda, how are you? Alrighty. Well, here's one that's only partially on. I'm going to have to reel it here. That little flower. Everything else is holding up really nicely though. All right. Oh no, this side. Ah! I literally just dropped the heat gun right into the paint. Think that'll make it dry faster? All right, so I want to do these outside edges. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do them. Oh, lots of wet paint right up here. And this is where I want one of my drips to be, so I gotta make sure it's doubly dry. Unless I wanna, well, what would happen if the yellowy gold mixed with the green, with the blue? It turned like green, wouldn't it? It's not so bad. Now if I had orange and green, orange and blue is gonna turn browny. And I don't want that. So dry. I love the rubber stamps. Okay, good. Yes, thank you, Jillian. All right. I need to sing it. Thank you. All right. Do I want to do this with the glaze or do I want to do it with an ink? Okay, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of if I put some ginger peach silks in the top corner, the top right corner of this canvas, but wetted down, like a watered down version. If that'll be enough to drip without me spraying it, because I don't want to lose the pigment. So if I put some on my craft mat here, I don't know if you guys can see that where I am. I think I'm a little bit out of the camera. So I'm kind of, and I'm just gonna, no, it's too thick. Add some water. I'm just gonna use my spray bottle that's here and put it on my craft mat because I don't want to add water. Oh, for heaven's sake. From the jar. Come on. You guys see that at all? Okay, I'm holding it like totally up right now, and I'll show you in a second. Ah! What a broadcast. Karen showed me nothing. It was upright all the time. Couldn't see squat. Hold on. I'm like totally trying to get the consistency right where I'm not watering this color down too much. Where I still want it to drip. Can you see the drip? Oh. Do, do, do. Let's who at Donna's. I was at Donna. You joined me. I met you there, did I not? What's your first name? Because I remember you coming on the broadcast last week saying I saw you in North Carolina. But I couldn't talk because Miss Joanne didn't stop talking. I'm going to try putting some of this in this pinwheel. See, the part of the problem is that this doily is soaking it up. Ah, yuck. All right, well, it's going, but not quite the way I want it. So maybe I am going to have to spray those pigments on it because I want it down that way. All right, I love this stuff too, but it's just not going to work with all the texture. It's soaking into the doily. And with it soaking into the doily, all that lusciousness is not letting me see itself. So hold on. So, what have I got going? Maybe I'll do some golden nugget. There, see, Deb, see, there you go. Thanks, Deb. I know who you are now. Yay. All right, so I'm going to put some of that powder up here. Quite a bit of it, actually. No cookies for you. All right, so here we go. Come on, drip now. Drip, saka, drip. And I'll turn it this way. Drip. You guys see me drip. You saw me drip all last week. Sorry, all the entire time we were at Donna's, right? There we go. That I like very much. That I like. Wasn't quite what I was thinking I was going to do, but that I like. Funny about how it's funny. Little happenstances that occur. Had a fantastic time with Donna. Thank you, Sonia. Sonia said this was nice. So I'm going to do the same kind of down here. But before I add the water down there, I'm just going to make sure that some of this is dry. I was a dripping fiend, all right. I love to drip. I am a drip, some people would say. Oh, Sonia, you can catch up easy. It's there. It's in two parts, though, because I sprayed the computer and went after it and stopped the record by mistake. Oops. Okay. All right, so now I'm turning it this way, and I am going to spray that way. So I know you guys can hardly see. Yeah, see, you know, I'm like everyone else. I'm a klutz. Love how that turned out. Want to do more here because of it. Like, seriously, what's not to love about life? Add a little bit of pigment here and pigment there. Off you go. Come on. Okay, need a new spray bottle. This is driving me crazy. Coolio. I really like this. I really, really, really like it. Yeah, Primary Elements. That's the name of the powder. It's the same stuff that the Twinks and the Silks are made from. And since I had some in there, I'll throw some of the powder in here too. Truly get my diagonal on. Like so. All right. Looking for I have some Emperor's Gold here of the silks. Gonna mix it up. Make sure all the micas mix thoroughly. And I have stuff on my hands, as I said, so I'm just gonna kind of brush my fingers in and over and pick up all those little details. Oh, and with trying not to put little you're giving my art journal. What do I have in my hands? I have a skin thingy on my hands. A second skin. Skin Saver it's called. This one. Skin Saver. It'll help protect my hands. Okay, I am in like so love with this right now. How does it work like a lotion? Yeah, you just kind of rub it in to your, you put it on like a lotion, but it's not quite, here, hold on, I'll show you. It's, you see the texture? So it goes on and it absorbs right into your skin. And I love it. It smells like peppermint. Okay, that gel's not quite dry down here. Make sure I don't rub it off. Your fingernails are permanently... Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, because I understand that logic. Okay, I can't do that. That's really wet. All right. Oh, I kind of like that, Liv. There we go. It's back. It's when people ask questions that I get kind of confused about. What do you mean you don't know what I do? Actually, I'm thinking I shouldn't have done that up there, but that's okay. Because it's still wet. This I'm loving. Absolutely, positively love. I think what I'll do around the outside edges is do the Inca Gold. Have like a buff around the edges. All these products. Oh my gosh. Just wanted to rinse some of that off my hands. And where's my Viva? Some old gold here that'll work. Let me just make sure my edges are dry. Should probably do this tomorrow. Fossilized art supplies. I like that. Like that a lot. Hold on. Can you mix the elements into Inca and get different colors? No, because no. No. I was going to explain why, but I don't even know if I could give you an answer that would make sense. The pigments in any regular acrylic medium or gel or a paint, anything like that would work nicely and you could tint it. But the Inca Gold has beeswax in it, and it's just not going to take it the same way. I'm going to say no. So I'm just going to try to hold it up here. So I'm just going to turn it. Does that answer your question? I hope it does. Oh, I really love this. You're welcome, Mary. See, I should be letting this dry before putting the Inca Gold on it. Because it's still pretty mushy. And I've put a lot of water and sprays and water. But it's fun. Yeah, it's too wet. I think I might put some Inca Gold around it tomorrow. I'm going to let this air dry because I think I'm pretty much done with the exception of my outside edges because I do want to have a little buff of gold around the outside. And right now the silks, although they are fantastic, they're not giving the texture that I want to have. Because I might even put some through a stencil or something. I haven't quite decided. But let me just show you guys close up. Can you guys see the brushes? Here you go. It looks bright on screen. Oh, good. Because it is shiny. And I absolutely love this. Absolutely adore it. Absolutely adore it. Hand protector. What? Yeah, whatever. Can't wait to see. Linda, I can't wait to show it to you in person. Linda's one of the lucky ladies who can come and see. So I am going to turn off the record for now, but before I do, I just want to thank you all for joining me again this evening, and for last week as well when I was with Joanne Sharp. We have a really nice time together doing that broadcast. It was a lot of fun. I am going to be activating Sue Pelletier's classes on our website this weekend, so watch for that. You can see her classes online now, but you can't register for them, so you'll be able to register for them this. Class on this, absolutely Sonia, because this is the type of collage work that I like to do as well. Phoebe, I'm sorry you missed it too, but you should be able to see the recording at least. So yeah. So all of that's good. I spoke with Sue Pelletier on the phone today. We got everything settled and sorted, and so it will go live this weekend. And yeah, I don't know what else to say at this point, but if you have any questions with anything that you've seen here, please feel free to email me anytime. Okay? Happy to answer your questions. I am loving this. This is going to dry tonight. I have a class in here. We're monoprinting tomorrow, so those people will get to see it tomorrow. And I think maybe I'll end up seeing Nancy. She always comes in on a Saturday. And it's all good. Loving these colors together, loving creating this with you. And I'm so glad that you were inspired, Deb. And thank you to everybody. Yes, you'll be seeing this as a class, I am sure. You know it. See, I know it, Nancy. I know it. I really enjoyed the evening with you as well, Joe, Sonia, Deb, everybody, Terry, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mrs. Pieper. See you there. And we'll see you all again next week. Next Friday evening, and don't know what I'm doing then either. But we'll come by and see. Bye now.